Hi, everybody, and welcome to AP US Government and Politics in the brand new Rochester Community Schools virtual campus. My name is Stephen Book, and it is so great to virtually meet you. It's been a pleasure to get to know your son or daughter, to get to know your students so far over the course of the first couple of weeks. And here's a little bit more about me. So, this is the first thing that your students saw when they entered into my Zoom classroom. This is my virtual classroom. Everything there is clickable on this virtual classroom page. So if your student is struggling to know where to go, where to turn to, the first answer should be to look at the virtual classroom. It has links to everything that we use throughout the year, everything that is going to be a valuable resource for them throughout the year. And like I said, every single thing on here, from the click the links below to the pictures of the periodic table of the amendments, to everything on the bookshelf over on the left, everything is clickable. This is my virtual classroom, and it should kind of be our homepage, our starting block for every class. So I figured I'd start with this curriculum night presentation with each and every one of you to show you guys what my virtual classroom looks like. One of the first things on the virtual classroom, and one of the first things that I did with your student, was just introduce myself and to let everybody know kind of what I'm all about and know a little bit about my background. So first and foremost, I am a girl dad twice over now. My two beautiful girls there are Breslin and Kendall. Breslin is 3, Kendall is 7 months old. And my beautiful wife there, Jess, Mrs. Book, and I are high school sweethearts. Well, sort of. We met while teaching at Stony Creek. She teaches math and science over at Stony. We were married in 2015. We rescued that Beagle Hound pup there in 2016. That is Dobie. Some pictures of my family. And obviously they're a huge part of who I am, and even a huge part of what I do. My background a little bit more. I was born and raised here in the fine city of Rochester Hills. I attended North Hill and Brooklands Elementary School. I went to Ruther Middle School and graduated in 2006 from Rochester High School. I went off to East Lansing in the fall of 2006, and I graduated from MSU in 2010 with a degree from the Honors Political Science program, the James Madison College, where I majored in comparative cultures and politics and also minored in history while getting my secondary education teacher's license. I then went on to get my master's through Michigan State, but I studied in Galway, Ireland, and in Dublin, Ireland. Finished my master's in 2013 in educational technology. Hopefully that helps me in the virtual campus, but I'm going to ask for grace and forgiveness throughout my time teaching this class, because we're all in a completely new world, but it's an exciting new world. I'm super into sports. I play a lot of golf. Growing up, I played a lot of baseball, basketball, football. In fact, my very first curriculum night, my goodness, 9 years ago now, I had been hit in the face with in a slow pitch softball game. I had stolen third base. I was advancing from second to third base on a pass ball over at Borden Park, and I slid into third safely, looked to see where the ball was, and it was about right here. Hit me right in the face. My face had some pretty severe damage, some stitches, scar I still have a little bit of here. So I showed up to curriculum night the very next night over at Stony Creek High School, my very first ever curriculum night. I was 22 years old, and here I was with fresh stitches. I was kind of like hunched over. I could really only talk like this, and so hopefully I'm doing a little bit better right now, but who knows. I also love to travel. Traveling with my family is one of my favorite things to do. I love live music. I played the trumpet in the Spartan marching band for 4 years in college, and I was in a co-ed a cappella group, singing group in college. It's a big part of what I do, what I love to do. I love theater. I love live theater. I think there's something magical about art being created right in front of our eyes. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a little bit. I love to nap. I don't get to do it very often. I don't get to sleep very often. In fact, it's super late right now, and this is the time when I get most of my work done after my girls go to bed. For the night is when I really get going with my weekly content. I love movies. I love podcasts. I'm a super huge podcast nerd, and I believe green and white. Go green. Like I said earlier, this is my 10th year teaching. The 9 previous years have been spent at Stony Creek High School, where I've taught everything basically on the social studies docket, as well as Theater 1 and Theater 2. Over the last couple of years, I've taught AP Gov. This is my 5th or 6th year teaching AP Gov. I've kind of gotten a nice routine of teaching the world religions classes, the theater classes, and the AP Gov classes over at Stony. And now I'm teaching regular U.S. government and AP U.S. government here at the virtual campus. Why move to the virtual campus? It's better. The schedule is better for my family, with my wife being on that remote learning schedule. And then also there's just the thrill of planting seeds into the ground that I'll slowly be able to watch grow over time. This virtual campus is going to outlive COVID, which means this virtual campus AP Gov class will outlive COVID. And I spent all summer working on creating the content for this class. And it's awesome to be able to see your students take on the activities that I created all summer long. Some other things that I do for the district: I coach the 8th grade girls basketball team at Hart. I'm the Stony Creek High School varsity assistant girls basketball coach, or one of them. I'm the director of clubs and student organizations at Stony Creek with my very, 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 very smart and resourceful wife. And then I'm the Stony Creek High School musical theater director as well. You're going to hear the words synchronous and asynchronous learning a lot over the course of this year. And the synchronous portion of my class is AP Gov meets live on Zoom each and every Tuesday. My sections will meet at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., and 2 p.m. There'll be recaps, previews of assignments, current event tidbits, student engagement activities, icebreakers and get-to-know-you activities in breakout rooms and in the full group sessions. The class will last 55 minutes long, and then I will also have office hours every Monday from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. and Thursday mornings from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. That's the synchronous or in-person kind of face-to-face learning that's going to go on for AP Gov every single week. And the biggest thing is the asynchronous learning. That's probably the whole reason why your student or why your families, outside of maybe some COVID reasons, why this is a better experience for your students in the virtual campus. The asynchronous learning can be done anywhere, anytime, after the Monday night premieres of when I release my work for the week. Monday night premieres are going to be assignments, lectures, and links, all posted by Monday night. All assignments need to be submitted by the following Zoom class, so it's posted on Monday. It's due on the following Tuesday, a week later. The weekly workload is likely to look like this: an intro activity, a wise up, rise up, read up, listen up lesson, a lecture, a weekly reading assessment of some sort as well. This routine, your son or daughter will really get a chance to build these routines as we get into this next week here. If you haven't seen this document yet, please check it out. Please, this is my virtual syllabus. It is filled with a plethora of information about the AP Challenge. Monday, May 3rd, 2021 is going to be the AP Gov test. Information about what is so important in my classroom community. Information about grading: 40, 40, 20. 40% of the overall grade comes from quarter one, 40% quarter two, 20% the final exam. My late work policies. Obviously, there'll be grace given when it comes to late work with technical difficulties and as we navigate the first couple of weeks in the virtual campus. Class rules, the virtual rules: you guys be on time, use a real name. I might ask video to be turned on and audio to be turned off. It's really important that I actually see your son or daughter in class, not just see a little screen name. I need to see them so I can get to know their name and get to know them a little bit. Other class rules are in this. And then details about the class. There's some required readings, some phenomenal historical texts that build the foundation for American democracy that our students are going to know inside and out, including the Declaration of Independence, which we're going to start this week, the Articles of Confederation, a number of Federalist Papers, one anti-Federalist paper, the Constitution, including the 27 amendments, and the letter from Birmingham Jail written by Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. 15 Supreme Court cases that your son or daughter is going to know inside and out, including Marbury versus Madison, Gideon versus Wainwright, Brown v. Board, Roe v. Wade, U.S. v. Lopez, Tinker versus Des Moines, and a number of others. And then when it comes to textbooks for this class, I am going to have PDFs, virtual links to every single textbook that your student may need throughout the entire course. So no need to pick up anything from your student's home school. However, if you would like to purchase a physical copy so that your student is not printing off versions or reading virtually, I will have the link to purchase the AMSCO book that we'll be using. But again, no pressure at all to purchase that book. It's about $20 to $25 depending on the week via Amazon to get that AMSCO book, and I will link that this week in the classroom. Last but not least, the test in a traditional format, which the traditional format did not happen this past year because of COVID, but in the traditional format, it's 55 multiple choice questions, 4 free response questions. The test takes an hour and 20 minutes for the multiple choice, an hour and 40 minutes for the free response questions, and the proof is in the pudding. My students have done tremendously well over the course of the last couple of years. The intro to political science over at Oakland University, it costs $1,656 for a 4-credit class. All right. My students who got a 4 or a 5 2 years ago, the last time that this was a normal test, a 4 or 5 means that you're getting college credit at every single university across the nation. Out of the 102 Stony Creek High School students that got 4s or 5s 2 years ago, the last time there was a normal test, that means that we were able to, my colleague Joe Glazier and I were able to save you guys $168,000 plus dollars. Plus, we were able to create better citizens and promote some college-ready skills. And that's the most important part of this, right? Most important part of this. Creating more well-rounded, well-educated citizens. Contact information, please, please, please. Office hours are so important. I've had some tremendous office hours, and I've gotten a chance to know your sons and daughters, your students in these office hours so far. But reminders of the office hours there. The best email to get a hold of me, sbook@rcs-k12.us. The remind text message for this class is for students only, but if you want to, just because of what the information is going to be, it's going to be information about our classes. But if you want to join, text VCAP VCAP Gov to 81010. That's pretty much it from me, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We're all navigating these strange times together. While I know that there will be hiccups, roadblocks, difficulties in starting this brand new virtual campus, I promise to do my very best to make this class meaningful, engaging, to build a positive relationship with your student, to build a more well-rounded, well-educated civics student as well as citizen for this fine country. Thank you. I cannot wait to work with your student, with your family this year, and please reach out if you have any questions. I can't wait to get to know you, and please stay safe, stay healthy, stay kind, and we'll see you soon.